This is a brief tutorial on how to download, install, and run the NetFabb Studio STL or CAD file viewer that we've been using here at Malakan Diamond. You may have received an email from your sales agent with the download link to this file. I'm going to go ahead and show you the manual way to download this file because some of you are having issues. Whether you're using Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, or Google Chrome, the process is going similar. The web page to download the product is www.malakandiamond.com/downloads, DOWNLOADS. You'll come to this page here. The top two links are the ones you want to download for the software. The top link is the Windows XP, Vista, and Windows 7 version. We also have a version that works for Macintosh computers. However, I have only tested this on Mac OS X and high. Okay, downloading the software. The best bet would be to actually download it as opposed to open and run. I'm using Internet Explorer 9. Your dialog box might look a little bit different, but the end results are the same. With Firefox, you have the option to open or save. I would suggest saving the file, and I will go through the process of how to use the saved file in a moment. Default download location for the files for Windows XP would be under your My Documents folder. There will be a folder called Downloads, and the file will be in there. For Windows Vista and Windows 7, which I'm using now, it is slightly different. Under the Start menu, this top folder here will be your personal folder. It'll have your name or whatever name you've designated, and under that you'll have the Downloads folder. And this is the file that you will just downloaded. The icon next to it will look a little bit different depending on programs you may have installed, but the end result is the same. Once you have this downloaded and you've located your file, double click on it. It'll open up a separate window and show you the actual installation file, NetFabb installer _offline.exe. You're going to want to double click on this file, which will in effect launch the installation. Now, I would suggest keeping this at English because English is a much easier language for me to understand than German, but I will leave that up to you. Default options are your best bet. You want to accept the terms in order to make the continue button work. Now, I would definitely suggest making sure this box here is checked. What this will do is make all STL files, the CAD files we send you, automatically open with this application. And after that, go ahead and click Continue. It'll install the program. Once the Continue button is lit up again, the installation is successful. Go ahead and click Continue. Now I'm going to uncheck this option just so I can show you how to manually launch the program. Go ahead and click Finish at this point. Now the program has been installed under your All Programs. For XP, Vista, Windows 7, this will all be pretty much the same. Under All Programs, you'll want to find a folder called NetFabb. Under there, you will have your NetFabb Studio software. On the first launch of this application, you will have a 10-second delay, which means that your software is unregistered. This is fine. You are not required to register unless you're using the Macintosh version, and then the registration is required. The registration is free. The software has no cost involved whatsoever. To register your software, enter your name, your company, and a valid email address so you can receive the key. Once you receive the email, it's nearly instantaneous. You can copy and paste the key, and then this button will change and let you into the program. For this point, I'm going to just go ahead and just run the default. Once you're in the program, it's much like any other program. You want to File, Open. I have one sample ring that I'll go ahead and open up so you can see the basic functionality. This is the initial view. This is called the isometric view. You have some other automatic views: top view, bottom view, left view, etc., etc., etc. For the purpose of the tutorial, we'll start with the isometric view. with the right mouse button. If you click and hold, it gives you the ability to flip and rotate your item. Now, on this particular file, you see this this caution sign. This is kind of like an error message. This means that the file may have some minor imperfections, which we will deal with on our end. So if you see this come up, don't panic, don't freak out. Everything will be just fine. After you finish inspecting the file, you probably want to verify some measurements. If you look at the top of your screen, you see what appears to be a ruler. A new measuring option comes up. You click on that, it'll take you to the measurement submenu, and from here you can measure distances with various different options, measure angles, measure radius, and also add notes. The specifics of these options and what you may or may not be required to do, you will have to speak to your agent and see what you will need to do, and I believe it is a job per job basis. That is pretty much it as far as downloading, installing, and running the application. If you have any questions or problems, please contact your sales agent, and we will do everything we can to get you going. Thank you for viewing this tutorial, and have a wonderful day.